Weight loss drugs Ozempic and Wegovy are booming right now, and that has sent manufacturer Novo Nordisk stock up 80% over the last 12 months. At the current share price, the company is valued at $430 billion, making it one of the largest companies in Europe. Taking into account cash, investments and long-term debt, the enterprise value is $404 billion. Meanwhile, Novo Nordisk has made $29 billion of revenue over the last 12 months, $9.6 billion of net income and $14 billion of adjusted ebitda. So the stock is valued at 14 times revenue, 45 times earnings, and Novo Nordisk also pays a dividend of 0.9%. Novo Nordisk's PE ratio is the highest it's been in 20 years, and it's not hard to see why. Sales of GLP-1 weight loss drugs are rising so fast that suppliers are struggling to keep up. Prices are high too. Wegovy costs over $1,300 for a 28-day supply. This growth is even affecting the Danish economy. Novo Nordisk raised its revenue outlook for the full year, implying 30% growth. If that growth continues into next year, revenues could top $43 billion and net income could hit $14 billion. So Novo Nordisk is probably trading at about 31 times next year's earnings. Let's assume revenue grows 30% next year, 25% the year after, and then 15% for the following 3 years. That would put revenues at $68 billion in 5 years' time, and a 30% net income margin would produce roughly $20 billion of earnings in 5 years' time. A 35 times multiple takes the valuation up to $714 billion, and that works out to an investment return of 10.7% a year, excluding dividends. That's not a great return for what is quite an aggressive forecast. For Novo Nordisk stock to truly outperform, the adoption of weight loss drugs needs to be extremely broad. That could happen. Ozempic and Wegovy clearly work, and they've also been linked to a 26% decrease in heart attacks and a 39% decrease in strokes. But there are side effects too, such as nausea, vomiting, and the risk of thyroid cancer. In addition, Ozempic doesn't just produce fat loss, it reduces muscle mass, and that isn't going to appeal to all users. The hype around weight loss drugs will eventually subside, and when it does, Novo Nordisk's valuation is likely to take a tumble. That could provide an opportunity to buy the dip. For now, the stock looks fairly valued, so I give it a neutral rating, but these are my personal opinions, not financial advice, and I've got no position in Novo Nordisk stock. For more detailed investing ideas, make sure to visit our website, overlookedalpha.com.